Hey everybody, it's April here. I wanted to come on really quick. This has come up in conversation recently, but I know a lot of people don't talk about this. Money is sometimes uncomfortable conversation for a lot of people. But I think it's really important to talk about these little things if you're in direct sales or if you're thinking of starting a direct sales business. This is something that you should also consider when making that decision. Little backstory, when I started my direct sell business, I was still working full time and my husband was working full time. And when I started, I just set everything up to go into our shared checking account. And I made all my deposits into there and I paid for all of my expenses out of there too. So for a long time, it was really hard to really manage how much I was earning. Like I could look at my earnings statement from the company and I knew how many dollars I was making in sales, but I also was investing in a few things for the business and I would buy all of my items from my own company because I get a discount on them. And I love the product, so it just made sense. But because of that, it was making it very difficult to really see how much was coming in at the end of the day. So one big thing that made a really big turning point in my life as far as that went is I decided to finally open a separate bank account for my business expenses and nothing but the business expenses. So I went to a credit union and set up a checking account and a savings account. And then I redirected all of my deposits from the company to go in there. And then anytime I collected money from my customers, I would go ahead and deposit it into that account. And then any expenses like paying the bill to my company for my products, or if I wanted to do a show or a festival or something, everything was coming out of there. So all of my gas, everything comes out of that business account now. And that's when my husband actually started to see there was actually money coming in from this. When it was all mixed in to our shared account, we had our jobs going in there, but I was doing groceries from there. We were paying our household bills from there. Any of our fun expenses like going to the movies, going out to eat, that sort of thing. Everything was coming out of that one account, including all the business expenses, because that's just everything was going to that same place. So it was really hard for him to see what I was really accomplishing. So when I separated it and we could actually reconcile that account and see the money start to add up, it was kind of an eye-opener that, hey, this is a real thing. This is a real money-making opportunity. So it became a little bit more real to him at that time, which was very useful for me because the support that I got after that point was so much better than what it had been before. And it was very encouraging also. And it was also very encouraging to see that money myself because, again, even though I knew what I was doing and I knew what I was accomplishing, seeing it there in its own little account by itself really made a difference to me, to make me realize, hey, this is like, I could actually turn this into something. So, fast forward now, that is my only income. My husband still has his job, but now I don't work outside of the home. I just have my direct sale business as my full-time venture. So I still have my business account set up, but because of that, I am funneling money into the family account, but it's only after I've reconciled all of the business expenses at that time. So just wanted to share with everybody. Again, I don't really hear a lot of people talk about this. I try to talk about it with new team members that come on board with me, but I thought that it might be useful information for somebody who either recently started a business or maybe is thinking of starting a business. Just a little something extra for you to think about before you get going. And like I said, I do a credit union. I love them. There's like little to no fees. You can do whatever you want. Some people even use like a prepaid debit card, which is great, but there's fees for that. So just keep that in mind. But hopefully you got some good insight from this and maybe get you think about a different way to manage your business funds so that you can actually see the fruits of your labor. So hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, share it with some friends and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks.